God is almighty and all-loving. His mercies are renewed every single day. In Exodus chapter 20, verse 6, it says that God shows mercy to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. Think about that, 1,000 generations. God's faithfulness isn't just temporary. It spans across time and extends into eternity. He is the same God yesterday, today, and forever. Just as he showed mercy to the Israelites in the wilderness, guiding them through the desert, feeding them with manna from heaven, and ensuring their survival, he has not forgotten you. He hasn't stopped working, and he hasn't given up on you, even if life feels uncertain or challenging right now. God desires to have a personal relationship with you. He knows you by name. His will is to bless you and see you thrive. That's why he sent his son Jesus Christ to earth, so that you could have life and have it abundantly. In John chapter 10, verse 10, Jesus said, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving in his promises. With these words, I want to encourage you. God is preparing to open new doors in your life. These may be doors you've been praying about for years or opportunities you've never even imagined. God is at work, orchestrating things behind the scenes in ways you can't yet see. No matter what you've been through so far, his hand is still upon your life. God's timing is perfect. But here's the key. God works in his own timing. He isn't bound by human schedules, expectations, or plans. He moves according to his perfect will, and while waiting can be hard, we can rest knowing that his timing is always right. Think of it this way. God has the full picture of the world. He knows the beginning from the end, and he understands the details of your life better than anyone. When the time is right, he will act, and when he does, no one can close the doors he opens. In Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." When we trust in God and surrender our plans to him, he leads us on the path that is best for us. But what should we do while we wait? While you wait, prepare. I want to encourage you to keep praying and believing, because God sees your heart, and he knows the exact moment to answer your prayers. However, while we wait for the Lord, it's crucial that we prepare for the blessings and opportunities he has in store for us. Let's look at the story of Noah. When God told him to build an ark, Noah obeyed, even though there was no rain and no visible sign of a flood. He prepared for years, 120 years to be exact. Can you imagine that kind of faith? To keep working day after day for decades based solely on God's promise. Noah's preparation wasn't in vain. At the right moment, God fulfilled his word, and the ark became the means of salvation for Noah and his family. What can this teach us about our own lives? Sometimes we need to act in faith, even when we don't see immediate results. Maybe you've been praying for a breakthrough in your career, a financial blessing, or healing in your relationships. While you wait, take practical steps to prepare. If you're praying for a new job, start updating your skills and resume. If you're praying for a stronger marriage, invest time in communication and love. If you're praying for healing, begin walking in faith, trusting God for your restoration. Preparation shows God that we trust his promises and are ready to receive his blessings when the time comes. God opens doors no one can shut. When God opens a door, no one can shut it. The Bible is full of examples of how God opens doors for his people at just the right time. Abraham and Sarah. They waited years for the promised son Isaac, even when it seemed impossible. God opened the door to fulfill his promise in his timing. David. Before he became king, David faced countless challenges and spent years in preparation. He fought Goliath, led soldiers, and trusted God through every trial. When the time came, God opened the door for him to reign as king. Esther. As queen, she risked her life to approach the king and save her people. God had strategically placed her in that position, and at the right moment, he gave her the boldness to walk through the door of opportunity. These examples remind us that God's timing is perfect, his plans are good, and his power is limitless. Step through the door with courage. When God opens the door, it's up to us to step through with courage. It's natural to feel fear or uncertainty, but God has promised to be with us every step of the way. In Isaiah 41:10, it says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This is the same promise God gives to us today. He is with you, and he will give you the strength to walk through every door he opens. Think about this. What doors might God be opening in your life right now? Are you ready to step through them? Are you willing to trust him, even when the path ahead isn't clear? Dear friends, I want to encourage you, trust in God's plan, prepare for his timing, and step through the open doors with faith and boldness. The Lord is faithful, and his promises never fail. Keep praying, keep believing, keep preparing. The God who parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, the God who sent manna from heaven, and the God who raised Jesus from the dead is the same God who is working in your life today. The doors he opens will lead to blessings, growth, and purpose, far beyond what you can imagine. So be ready. Your breakthrough is coming.